Now I will tell you how to make targeted advertising on Facebook and Instagram 2 times cheaper by bypassing Apple Intelligent Tracking Prevention in iOS 14.5 using the new Conversions API tool. How did it all start? My story about how I set up the Conversions API began with the fact that in early 2021, Facebook sent a warning that Apple would soon release iOS 14.5, which would use Intelligent Tracking Prevention (ITP) technology, which would block the transmission of data about site visitors, and ads on Facebook no longer will be the same. Aggregated Events. In the Ads Manager, Facebook announced that it was necessary to prepare the advertising account for the transition to a new technology for accounting for site visitors, and for this, FB made the Aggregated Events functionality. Everything collapses in one day. I thought, is that all? Strange, I expected more, because Apple has serious technologies. A couple of months later, Apple announced the release of iOS 14.5, but I did not notice any changes in the work of advertising campaigns, but after 1 week my advertising went up 2 times. I thought that I made bad creatives for ads, but my many years of intuition told me that there was a technical problem here, because ads were expensive even with the best creatives. What is the essence of API conversions? I have always seen that Facebook has API conversions technology. It allows you to send events from the site to FB, not through the FB pixel code, but directly from the site server, which allows you to bypass Intelligent Tracking Prevention (ITP), and not only from Apple, but also similar systems from other companies, such as the ad blocking widget in Google Chrome. But I used to be very lazy to figure out the setting. I'm not the one who likes to waste time in vain. But this time I had to figure it out because advertising became unprofitable, statistics on FB stopped working adequately, and ad groups stopped being trained. How to connect CAPI to the site? This is the first question that I had. The CAPI connection method should be universal, as there are many different sites from landing page to online stores and blogs on various CMS. I chose Google Tag Manager. This tool works on fundamental principles and is suitable for fine-tuning API conversions for any project. What do you need to integrate FB Pixel, Meta, with Google Tag Manager, GTM? FB, Meta, has partner integrations, shown in the last screenshot. In this section you need to click on GTM, and a window will open for setting up a Pixel connection with GTM. For this you need to 1. GTM browser container, with any created trigger. 2. GTM server container, linked to Google Cloud server side. 3. Google Analytics 4. What happens after integrating GTM plus Pixel FB, Meta? After integration, standard tags and triggers appear in GTM to track the page view event. All other tick events like LED, add to cart, purchase, and others, you need to configure it yourself. How do I set up the LED event? I set up the LED event to be sent to the FB Pixel by a trigger that fires when a visitor goes to the thank you page after submitting a form on the site. GTM also allows you to set up sending this event on a button click, on internal site events, on an element that appears on the screen, and many more different options, so GTM is suitable for fine-tuning API conversions. You can also see that I send 2 LED events at once, one server, CAPI, and the other browser, regular Pixel. Double sending of events is necessary so that both of these technologies support each other, and in case of failure your advertising does not stop working, and they also exchange data with each other and identify your site visitor much better, and advertising becomes more effective. Official recommendation from Meta. How does deduplication work? Do not worry that each event is sent 2 times, server and browser, because each event has an evented, unique number, and thanks to this, deduplication works in the Pixel, which means that 1 event out of 2 is deleted, and only 1 server or browser event remains. I show on the example of the view content event. What other events are there, and what to apply for your site? Below is a table of standard Facebook Pixel events with a description of how to use it, as well as an embed code. Note that in this example there is no evented in the code. Use the code with the evented that is specified in the Google Tag Manager HTML tag for deduplication to work. How to get confidential data of a site visitor and identify his profile in social networks FB, Instagram, WhatsApp and other Meta platforms. GTM allows you to read personal data that a person enters into form fields. It can be a phone number, name, email, or even date of birth and gender. Thanks to this data, the FB Pixel algorithms find the user in social networks, instant messengers and other meta networks, analyze the interests of the person, his behavior, and, as a result, select a high-quality target audience. Thanks to this feature, advertising works more efficiently. Below is a list of personal parameters that can be read and transferred to the FB Meta Pixel. These parameters are encrypted, so their transmission is legal. The parameters of server events are slightly different from browser events in GTM. Also, to transfer this personal data, you need to add the first-party collection parameter in the true mode. How to understand how well a pixel understands the audience. The screenshot below shows the rating of the LED 9.110 event. This means that 91% of 100% of the people who came to the site were identified. This is a good indicator. This rating should not be lower than 6.0. The advanced matching activity feature, which is enabled in the pixel settings, also helps to increase this rating. Parameters for e-commerce projects. For online stores, there is a cool e-commerce functionality for passing product parameters for dynamic targeting. To use it, you must create a catalog and populate it with products in Facebook's Commerce Manager. Parameters for GTM server events below. Result in my projects after setting API conversions. Targeted advertising in my projects has become cheaper x 2 times. To everyone I set up CAPI, advertising also became cheaper, some were 1.5 times, some were x 3 times, since the niche of the business and the competence of a specialist in targeted advertising is also important. Take advantage of this competitive advantage and take cash customers. Facebook is safe from incompetent users who like to complain, and for this FB, Meta officially indicates an increase in efficiency from 3 to 15%. Order an API conversion setup for your site or take the Conversions API Setup Learn course. Link in the description below this video. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching.